Welcome to our podcast. What she said.
Hey, this is Audrey, and this is Courtney, and we are the Girls of 95.
Yeah. Girls of 95. Yeah. 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 Girls of 95. Oh, yeah.
Hairs.
Dog hairs, dog hairs,
Dog
diggity hairs.
Not dare, little dare.
Gotta fix my fat rolls. Can you guys relate?
Yeah, everybody can relate.
I mean, it's
skinny
my own
people.
fault. I'm wearing a 2-piece set.
Skinniest people.
But, like, you gotta tuck it. You gotta tuck it before you truck it.
Yeah, I mean, even I feel like people with zero body fat still have to tuck.
Yeah. Sometimes
That's what I tell myself.
That's how it be. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah.
If you hear that in the back, that's my hot husband hammering our fence.
Being so
like
hot.
we've mentioned, we're in the process of selling our house soon. And so we're trying to, like, do things to...
Yeah, he's just going around finding stuff to hammer on.
It's so funny whenever you live in a house and how long you will go without fixing stuff. Like, there's so many things. For instance, we have a closet in our house. It's a storage closet. Our house was built a really long time ago, so it's like there's not many good, like, storage options, or it's a weird house. So, like, our bathroom is the smallest bathroom you've ever seen in your whole life.
What a wonderful house if you're looking to buy.
Yeah, buy it. Anyway, but our bathroom is pretty small, and there's no storage really for linens and stuff like that. And so there's this storage closet, though, right off of it, so it works perfect, but there's no light in there, and it's a pretty deep closet. Like, it's pretty big.
No, yeah, even
honestly.
with the light that's in there, I can't see.
Oh, well, we just we had little lights, like little puck lights that we put in there, and they've been out of batteries for like months.
Yeah.
We've never fixed it.
That's what I'm talking about.
But then literally we went to Home Depot the other day and we got a new light to put in there, and it was just like, just to make the people go in there and be like, oh, it's not so dingy, like when they're looking at the house. And I'm like, why didn't we do that sooner? Like, now we just installed a $10 light just to sell it.
Yeah, and you could have just been enjoying the luxury of a $10 light.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like little stuff like that, or like a handle has been off of our cabinet forever. All you have to do is get a longer screw. Nope, the handle's, but like we just re-skewed it on there, but nope, we were living without a handle on one of our cabinets for probably 4 months.
It's been a long time because it was off whenever I was here.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it takes 5 seconds, you know?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
We're not busy people. We don't do anything, so it's like.
Yeah, but I get it. I mean, here's my thing. I guess there's no excuse ever for, like, not getting something done that really needs to get done.
Yeah.
But you can't say you're not busy people, because it's like busy people are allowed to have downtime. And that's what I think people who
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing. I force myself to have, I have downtime, but it's like I feel guilty every time I don't do anything.
Yeah.
Because you just know there's always something you can be doing.
Or I'm on my 3rd hour of TikTok, and I'm like, wow, the laundry needs to be folded.
Yeah, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, sometimes I just
don't want to.
Sometimes I just,
Me probably stressing myself out. We're recording a lot of episodes this weekend because we have, like, family coming to town, and we recorded one on Friday, so it's Sunday now. So, but, like, yesterday I could have been editing that. My plan was to edit today. I'm probably not going to do it.
To be fair, though, the video won't upload, so it's not your fault.
That's true, I guess.
Like, it's still uploading on my phone. It's trying to.
But
Because
anyway.
I was a bad podcaster girl, and when Audrey was like, do you want to record after work tomorrow? I was like, I guess. And I forgot to bring the camera to work with me because I wouldn't have had time.
Yeah.
Oh, because no, I said, sure. I said, but I will have to go home first. And you're like, well, I was thinking you could just come straight from work. And I'm like, okay. And then I end up forgetting the video camera, so we had to do it on my phone, which is, it looks okay, but it's just never it's just much more pain in the butt.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like a phone video is more high def, so it takes longer to like upload and stuff versus like our camcorder. I don't know, but regardless, what we're trying to say is we put things off, and I know this episode, like the episode we record on Friday, is due on Wednesday, but like I probably won't get to editing it until like Monday night or Tuesday night. Yikes. Anyways.
Okay, so basically we're just doing a fun one today. It's a little bit just off the, I feel like everything we do is a little bit off the wall, and I say that every episode now, but it's just a random, just fun, entertaining one for us and for you. So we're just gonna like go through. I found this list of just kind of like funny questions. I feel like these are the type of questions that we naturally like will ask if we're like all hanging out in a group of friends. Our video is definitely crooked, by the way. Anyway,
Crooked video.
Probs.
We're on the YouTube. Go check us out on YouTube.
Just
and watch this
just tilt
crooked
your head
video.
ever so slightly. You'll be fine.
I'm wearing a bucket hat. Oh,
A bucket hat.
why'd my throat stop
I'm wearing
working?
Audrey's Harley Davidson shirt.
But it used to be Ken Ferrari's.
Ken, send me some of those. Anyways, no, just something that we kind of do in our friendships, and I feel like my family kind of does this too. I don't know if yours does, but we'll just ask each other kind of just like random questions, and it's part of just our hanging out. Like, let's be like for example, the first one, is cereal a soup? Like that type of question. Okay, so some of these are a little bit more, not bad, but like a little bit more risque, and some of them are just like just random stuff. Okay. So cool. 4 fun questions. And I recommend, if you're the type of person who doesn't ask people questions like this, maybe do it, because it always sparks just like some fun. First of all, it's stuff you don't think about. Like, why would I ever consider is cereal? Do I consider it a soup or not? And then why or why not? So like you're having a little bit of a debate over something that doesn't matter at all. Right. So it's in a fun way. And I don't know, just kind of gets your brain moving a little bit. Yeah. In a fun way, and not in like a let's solve this math problem kind of way. Yeah. Love it. Let's get into it. So I'm going to go through. I have the list on my phone, so I'm going to go through and ask them. And then we're just going to give our takes. Okay. And if there's any that you guys just feel very strongly about, please DM us, because I would love to like go back and say, oh, you know what, that reminds me of something I was wanting to do. So I'm gonna go to our Instagram real quick, because we've had some messages recently that I feel like I need to kind of shout out. Okay, first of all, we're gonna shout out Audrey's mom, Cindy. Okay, because we did she commented this on my personal Instagram. Anyway, both of our parents we talked to, if you have listened to our Trauma Made Us Funny episode. We said that at the beginning, that like, hey, we're telling these stories from like our point of view, and from when we were kids, like these major life events that happened to us when we were children. So obviously, like, no, so basically both parents had, like, I spoke to both of them, Audrey's mom and to my parents too, after the episode came out. And really the main thing that we had kind of got wrong was just the time. Like, which makes sense, because I know one thing with me, I was talking about the time between like my last treatment and when I relapsed, and like in my brain it was like 6 months max, and my dad was talking to me and he was like, yeah, actually it was like almost 2 years. And then and same thing with Audrey. I think she said that the amount of time between the time that the event happened and that they found Jeff was like 3 months. And also anybody we've had a couple people specifically like that we went to school with and that we were friends in high school and just have kind of like grown apart from, and you know, just normal life things. You just don't live in the same town and you become better friends with other people and that type of thing. Send us messages and just like be like, yeah, I remember that day or something like that. And it really means a lot, because you know, the fact that it was like a just even something that sticks out as a memory to them when it's not their life, like they're not the ones who were experiencing it and stuff like that. Because you remember you brought up the day that like the first time I came back, like after the second time, and you guys were at recess, and it was like when the playground was in a different spot, and I came up and I was on one side of the chain link fence, and you guys all ran up, and you're all
boy in the striped pajamas situation.
It really was. And he was saying, I remember that so clearly. Oh, okay. And I was like, I remember that too. And I remember like somebody commenting, because like everybody ran up and we were all just like staring at each other. Like nobody was saying anything. Yeah. And they're like, it's just a fence. Like, you guys can talk. And so they like let me in, and then we all like played and had fun. But it was like we all just ran up to the fence and we're like too stunned to speak. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's really fun. Oh, also apparently gas. Whenever someone said gas, it means weed. Remember on our Hinge one, I was like, this literally just said, someone said, I know the best spot in town for, and it showed a gas pump. I've had a couple people tell me that means weed, which makes a lot of sense, but it also shows how pure we are.
Yeah, but the comments are really nice. Especially my favorite comment is, here, I'll read it. I'll read my favorite one verbatim. 1 second.
Oh, like comments on our posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we do
It
get
like
good comments on our
warms
posts.
my heart. Hold on 1 second. It really just really warms my heart.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm
okay.
laughing. Oh wait, I know what it's gonna be.
Shoot, I was hoping
it's literally on. Seriously, you guys are the best because you post this on every thing we post. Yeah, you guys literally post this every.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Promote it on @_reality records.
So we want to thank Reality Records.
Oh, what is? So confused. It's all of these random people, a random person every single time, a different person every single time.
Podcast.
Promote it on Reality Records. Promote it on.
Yeah, and it's like an actual. I don't know. I haven't
I think
checked
it's
the
legit,
legitimacy.
I guess.
But either way, my thing is when you like, I don't know how Instagram works because I'm not doing any sort of paid thing. Like I don't boost our posts. I don't do anything like that. Mm-mm. My question is, when you do things like that, does Instagram literally have bot accounts that just send out that crap? Because it's a fake person every time.
Yeah, it's a fake person.
It's literally
every
a
time.
bot. So I'm just confused.
I don't know, but they're.
It makes me not want to promote on Reality Records when I see like weird.
It's so weird. It's always.
But literally
like,
has like a million followers.
First one to comment is like Courtney's dad, and then the second one is somebody talking about Reality Records.
No, it's always Reality Records first.
Oh, really?
Yes, every single time because I'm the one that posts, and it literally immediately every single time.
So flipping
weird.
weird.
On Reality Records.
Anyway, but thank you to Reality Records for.
Yeah, thank you for
keeping us consistent.
Yeah, and just really caring because obviously Reality Records really wants us to succeed.
Yeah.
And, they don't stop. They will stop at nothing to comment on every single thing we post. And I appreciate them for that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Appreciate them for that.
Anyway,
so getting into these questions.
Okay, I'm excited.
I would just say use your favorites on someone and see what they say. Okay, We're going to start with, is cereal a soup? Why or why not? Should we say 1, 2, 3 and answer?
Sure.
1, 2, 3. No.
I mean, technically, probably, but like, no.
No.
It's not a soup. And I'm sorry, too. Most soups, not all soups, most soups are cooked for an extended period of time.
Yeah, and you know what? And soups that aren't, they're normally called something else. Like the first thing that popped in my head, because whenever I was home, my older sister, Kristen, had went to like a Mexican restaurant and got this like soup. And she was like, I was like, is this like cold? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, she's like, it's kind of like, and I said, it's gazpacho. I don't think that's soup. She's like, oh, well, it just seems like soup. I'm like, yeah, I get it. It's almost like kind of salsa-y or something. But it's like not meant to be like with chips or something. I was like, no, that's something else to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not soup.
It's not soup.
Not a soup. Also, I don't feel like it's like actual ingredients as much when you just put two things together like that. It's not like
it could be the same. You can
you're adding things and preparing.
You can make the same thing for like if you make really runny oatmeal. That could technically be soup, I guess, because it's this.
Yeah, but it's kind of vibe, not. Yeah, it's its own thing. See, I don't know an answer for this one, but I think it'd be funny to think about. What is the sexiest and least sexy name? The first thing that came to my mind was like Mildred for like least sexy. Can you think of a man's? Like something you wouldn't want to, like no one's going to say Mildred in bed. What's a sexy name?
What's a sexy name? Probably like the sexiest one I know is Ryan, but.
Oh, there you said it, guys. And I don't have any. I don't have anything sexier. So
I want I want a TikTok, and I want the da 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 and the glasses to come down.
D-O-double-G.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I love that. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, no, the sexiest name probably like, I don't know, any of those like classic boy names. Honestly, usually pretty.
If it
sexy.
sounds like.
Or if it sounds Italian, then automatically.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm almost like, okay, that's too much.
It's like too cartoony.
Yeah. I think just hot boy names are like, I don't know. See, it's just different because I'm sure depending on your age, you would say something else. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not going to say Tom. But like people who grew up with like Tom Selleck as like a sex symbol,
then it might be different.
Then they might see that name where I'm like, that's just like kind of an old man's name or something, or like someone you meet at Lowe's, like a dad.
I think an unsexy one would be like Frank though, or something.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Or like Herman, especially since that's my dog's name.
Yeah, Herman is not a cute name either.
No, I think it's easier to do less sexy.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that is.
Or like, can you imagine
sexy?
like you're having sexy time and then like you moan like Debbie. I don't know. Weird, right? Like, not very
I know. I'm
good.
just trying to think of a guy, though. Yeah, no, I just think as long as it's not a not sexy name, then it is considered a sexy enough name for me.
Yeah. Vladimir.
Vlad.
Vladimir. It's pretty bad.
Great.
But if you're Russian, might be cool. I don't know.
Okay, let's look. What secret conspiracies would you like to start?
That I would like to start.
Like, what's a rumor you want to get started?
That Selena Gomez jars her farts.
That's true.
You heard it here first. No, I don't know. That's a bad example. A conspiracy theory that I want to start. Maybe like that there's, well, I whatever conspiracy theory I start, I would want there to be some sort of truth to it still. You make it really crazy and all of that. But
if there's some truth in it, that way when people start like questioning it, they're finding parts of the truth in it.
For instance, look this up. It's freaky. I want to do a conspiracy theory episode. I think I've already said that.
Okay.
Because I'm obsessed. But there's literally so many underground tunnels in America. Like, so many. Like, not even like the Underground Railroad, but just like in general, just like tunnels for mining and a ton of stuff. Okay? And like, you could start a rumor where it's just like, yeah, they use the tunnels, not even for like what you would think it would be, like sex trafficking, whatever. That's probably already happening. But like, for like, yeah, and that's how giant mole beasts go around. Or that's how Bigfoot gets around.
Yeah.
The tunnels underneath.
Yeah.
And just be like,
or like, yeah, okay.
Something else I want to talk about really quick though.
Go ahead.
So it's probably just someone came up with, I sound like a complete idiot. I am, but like, I swear I'm smart. Anyway, vampires, right? Mermaids, right? Sure. All these random people that we know aren't real, could have been, but they're not. I think they're still real. I think they're real. Just because it's like, how do all of these random civilizations all come up with the same conclusion?
Okay.
But it's probably nothing. It's probably one person heard a story and then they told the story and then it became real.
Yeah.
And then other people heard the story. But like things like that, I'm just like, no.
But you wonder what started it.
Yeah, what started it? Because something had to have started it.
Because, yeah.
It's probably
and
not
like
real.
you're saying, usually people don't even start it. Because like you didn't even, I don't know, like even when you were saying like there's giant moles that run through the, well, you're thinking of moles because moles tunnel through the ground. So it's like you're not even coming up with something that would make absolutely zero sense. You're saying something that has some sort of like reasonableness to it.
Yeah.
So you're wondering like, okay, well, did they see somebody like is a cannibal or like drinks blood that's just like a psychopath and they're probably creepy and weird looking and now that's a vampire?
Or like, I think like witches are proven to be, they're not real witches. I mean, they're not going to fly around on broomsticks and stuff, but like they have auras and they can make things happen. And it's probably like, it's falsified. Obviously you can kind of make, solutions to that or conclusions to that, whatever. But it's like they do freaky stuff. And I bet back in the day, they probably drink blood. Like, that's like a common thing. I would think that they would need to do to make spells, whatever. I don't know. So they probably saw that, and then they're just like vampires, but no, they're just witches.
You know how it...
I don't know.
Like, that's a common thing they need to do to make spells, so we're just
I will say, though, let's talk about one more thing, though. It was funny because I do believe birds are real. Let me just preface. Birds are real, but...
Are there some fake birds?
Yes, I think there are some fake birds.
That's not that far-fetched, I don't think.
No, it's not. But I will say, and I'm going to kind of pwn this friend right now. We have this one friend, and he is so goofy and silly. And he came up one day out of the blue and was just like, dude, but, like, let's talk about it. Like, let's talk about the fact. Like, out of the blue. Like, we weren't talking about this. He's like, but birds aren't real. And I was just like, thank you. I was like, I mean... crazy. And then the whole time he was like, no, it was a joke. He was trying to see if anybody actually believed that, and he was like trying to,
and you fell for it.
I fell for it, but I was like, listen, and everybody was like not letting me speak, and I was just like, listen, I think birds are real. I think most birds are real, but it makes sense that there would be some non-real birds.
First of all, it is now a known fact that there is mass surveillance,
and it's
not like that's not in question.
Yeah.
So you saying like, what if one of the ways that they did that is that they had fake birds because birds will literally fly around everywhere?
And somebody could have just made that up, sure,
but you're
there's
like,
a good chance
but
that
that's not
real.
The stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No,
it's not. The closest thing I ever came
Annoyed.
to starting a conspiracy theory was in high school. My sister and I, and then I think this might have been whenever you didn't live there yet, or maybe you did, but I feel like it was just me and Haley and Morgan. But considering the time, you probably had to be there. But we had a couple of our guy friends, one guy friend that was really gullible, and then he literally spread it. This is what's so funny.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Okay, so we told him that for some, I think literally it was either Haley or I or both of us together or whatever. We just said, yeah, we went to this club for like teenagers. And we knew like he was the type he'd be like, what is it? We're so going. I'm like, yeah, it's Club Bulk, which is literally just club spelled backward. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. BULC, bulk. It's Club Bulk. It's just for like teens and stuff. And like, it's just like a party and it's on the, like, we were like saying like, yeah, it's in this like neighboring
we said it was
town.
like, neighboring town. Like
Yeah, we
20
said it was
minutes away.
yeah. And we were saying all this stuff. And he like went and told some like of his guy friends about it that we didn't talk to very much. And then they were all like texting us. We're like, when can we go to this club? And all this stuff. And we just let it go on for so long.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. And it was just like out of nowhere. It wasn't like we planned it. We're like, yeah, we went to this club. Like, I don't know. That's the type of thing we do. Just like mess with people. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
What's invisible but you wish people could see?
What?
What's something that you physically can't see with your naked eye but you wish people could?
Oh, okay.
Like my farts.
That'd be a hard life.
Yeah, no, that would be a hard life. But if you could control it.
Auras.
Some people can.
I know, but not many. I would love to see people's colors. But it'd be kind of annoying, though. But it'd be like a soft glow. It would be like a soft little, like...
Yeah.
That'd be fun, I guess.
That'd be cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be cool if you could, like, see when people were, like, truly in love. Mm-hmm. Like, if there was, like, something.
I was thinking that, too.
That sounds really cheesy, though. And I'm not in love, so...
No, that'd be cute.
That'd be cute.
I wish this is not really what you're asking, but I just wish I could talk to my dogs and have a conversation with them. Not all the time, because I
wish the closed captions were on.
I could turn them on and off.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah.
What is something everyone looks stupid doing?
Probably pooping.
I'm trying to think. The first thing that came to my head was like what I said earlier, when it's like someone chasing down a ping pong ball, or like just like something random like that where you're just like, that's just, nobody looks cool. Like, not a single person looks cool doing that.
When we do some of our Zumba dances.
Yeah, and nobody looks cool.
No one looks cool.
No one. I feel like there's definitely different like workouts that people do that are like very cringe.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else.
Pogo stick.
Yeah.
What's just a day-to-day though? Like, everyone look like you look dumb. I'm trying to think of something that's kind of like just kind of difficult to like maneuver. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what are the things, like carrying in a bunch of groceries, you know?
Good example.
That type of thing where it's just like, ugh. It's not a good look. It's like nothing is wrong is happening, but you're just like, that's just, or like carrying something heavy.
Yeah.
And you're just like, ew.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a good look.
No. Because like somebody's straining.
Trying to break down boxes.
Yeah.
I did that this weekend, and I was like, I know people are walking by and be like, I was wearing my Halara dress too and a hat. So I was just like stomping boxes in my Halara dress.
I love it.
Yep.
Audrey, I'm going to give this one to you. What is the funniest joke you know by heart? Because the only one I know is the one that I stole from you.
Oh, yeah. It's the one that I say all the time. I heard it from one of my friends, Corey Tessero. This one's out
Corey
to you.
Tessero told you that?
Corey Tessero, one of my really good childhood friends, told me this. So he said he heard it off a radio station. I don't know how old we were, like probably 6th grade. He was like, okay, so girls with big boobs, right? Like, where do they work? Hooters, right? Yeah.
This is not the one I was
Makes sense.
thinking of.
Where do girls with one leg work at? IHOP.
Good one. That's not the one that you always say to me. I've never heard you say that joke.
There's another one. Why did Sally fall off the swing? Because I threw a fridge at her.
That's my favorite, and that's the one I steal.
It's a pretty good one.
It's a good one because people don't get it.
I think Ryan told me that one.
Really? That makes a lot more sense.
so.
I was going to say Corey Tesreau thought that was funny.
No.
I highly doubt it. In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? Good one.
40 years from now?
Mm-hmm.
Crypto. No.
NFTs.
NFTs. Probably TikTok, if it's not still around.
Yeah, like I feel like some of the social media that's big right now.
Or Instagram.
Yeah, because that stuff's just going to go out of date.
I think...
Probably movie theaters.
Wait, that's a great example because they're already kind of going out.
Yeah, and I love the movie theater.
I do too. You can get everything on HBO, really.
Yeah.
Like all the new ones. Yeah, that's a really good example. I think that's it.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
I was thinking the other day, though, too. I was like, Redbox. Like, you don't even need Redbox anymore.
I never use Redbox
I used
anymore.
to use Redbox every week.
I used Redbox whenever I lived
Lot.
in a smaller town, but now I'm like...
Well, now I have every streaming service pretty much.
Yeah,
and so it's just
Redbox
like, I
is
don't
definitely...
really need it.
Has some of these streaming services, like, bought out Redbox, or is that... You know what I'm saying?
I think they did. I think Netflix did,
I hope
right?
so for their sake, because otherwise they're probably just...
Yeah, I don't know. I'd never use Redbox anymore. It's, like, convenient, but it's not because you have to go back and return it the very next day or you get charged, you know?
Yeah,
So
unless
just
you want to
like,
rent it for more days.
You could.
My eye hurts.
Well, my thing is, it's like I go to the grocery store usually once a week.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Sometimes I'll go every single day because I literally don't want to think that far.
Yeah, no, if I did Redbox, it would be like a special trip
Yeah.
to Redbox.
Did see, though, that they had House of Gucci, and that's still not on any streaming platform yet.
I want to
really
watch the
wanna
Kanye
it.
one.
I do, too. That's on Netflix. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet either. Ryan didn't want to watch it. So.
I do. Okay, this is a quick and easy one. How do you feel about pineapple on pizza? Good.
Love it.
Love it as well.
I agree. I think it needs to have like obviously ham with it, but then also too, I think there's this one pizza place, my favorite one in St. Pete. Shout out Oak and Stone.
Mm-hmm.
But they do it with ham and pineapple, but they also put jalapenos on it, and I think I really don't like ham and pineapple pizza unless it has like a spice on it too.
Okay.
It needs jalapenos, I think, in my opinion.
Okay, cool. Yum. That sounds great. That sounds so good. What part of a kid's movie completely scarred you?
What part of a kid's movie?
Yeah.
Probably Spy Kids, because you couldn't do the McDonald's instant meal in a microwave.
That was scarring to you.
Scared. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Have you ever seen the movie? See, this is really fuzzy in my memory, but for some reason I feel like this movie was like... Do you remember the movie The Never-Ending Story?
No.
Then we'll leave it there. There's something really sad that happens, and I don't remember exactly what it is, but I just remember being really upset by it. Same thing with, what else was really, really sad? And Up. I'm sorry, I wasn't even a kid when that came out. I was in, like, middle school.
I have one, and
What?
I remember watching it really little, and I was just distraught. It's The Land Before Time. I don't even remember what happens in that movie. I guess
Somebody's mom dies, or dad.
Yeah, that and Bambi, too.
Bambi? Or Fox and the Hound?
Yeah.
Fox and the Hound?
No. Milo and Otis. Just for the fact that they got separated for so long from their, like... The fact that
and it's real animals, too.
Yeah, and they're just little wee babies, and they, like, get separated from their farm, and then, like, they're separated for a little bit, Milo and Otis. That still scars me to this day. Like, I'm very sensitive to, like, animals and stuff, I feel like, and the fact that they're just not where they're supposed to be stresses me out. In any movie, there was a lot that were made during that time where I feel like the dog would go off and be lost or whatever.
Hot take, me and Odd and our friends saw Audrey's mom, actually. I think that was the only time your mom ever took us to see a movie, because I remember it, like, vividly. We went and saw Marley and Me, and we weren't even, like, super young, but we couldn't drive. It was probably, like, 12, 13, something like that. And or maybe it was, like, right before you moved or something. And you got, like, middle school age, so we went and saw Marley and Me. And I just remember it was old enough that I was wearing mascara. And it was like, we ugly cried in the theater that whole movie and walked out. And then we, like, saw some kids that we were in school with that were, like, a little bit older than us. And we all looked, like, terrible. That's so sad.
I saw it in the theaters and never watched it again.
I don't think I've ever watched it again either. And I remember, if you've ever seen Marley and Me, there's, like, I started crying the first time they took him to the vet for the whole rest of the movie.
Me too.
And I'm very curious as to how far that is until the actually end of the movie.
It's 20 minutes.
It's a while. And I was
chunk.
bawling from then until the end. Like,
can't.
easily. Like, and I mean sobbing. So, the takeaway is sad animal movies there.
Yeah, sad animal movies, I think, is a number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
Or like Mighty Joe Young. Did you ever watch that?
I think
That's
so. I
so
don't
sad
remember it,
too.
though.
Like the monkey, the giant monkey.
Mm-hmm.
He's mighty.
And he's Joe Young.
Okay. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
Probably a cat.
Yeah, fair. I was gonna say like a chicken too, though.
I hate snakes.
Or like
That's
a bird.
fun fact you guys don't know about me probably yet. It's after losing like a loved one, snakes is number 2, I would say, and it's
For a
pretty
second, I
neck
thought
and
you were
neck.
gonna I thought you were gonna tell me like someone you knew died of a snake bite or something, and I was like,
No.
wait, I've been such a hoe about it this whole time. So I was
No,
just
no,
like,
no, no.
whatever, odd.
But no, snakes I'm really afraid of, but I bet they'd be really nice to talk to, and honestly probably just really scared all the time. Like, I don't think they'd be actually mean.
Yeah, no.
They probably honestly would cure my fear.
Like
if
a
they could talk,
chihuahua
'cause they'd just
also.
be like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, they're like the snake from Jungle Book, which is actually evil, and it tries to hypnotize you.
No, but yeah, cats would be my number 1 choice.
Yeah, I just feel like some type of birds.
Monkeys, I think, would be really rude.
Some. Remember that bird or whatever that was when we went to the drive-through safari, and it was like they straight up will peck you. Wait, geese. Geese are straight up rude without talking. Like worse than cats for sure.
Yeah.
Like they'll come peck you.
Stanley would probably be really rude.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't know what he meant.
Just so my dog, he gets he'll be relaxing, and if you accidentally like graze him or bump him when he's relaxing, he goes "Rah, rah," and he like, gets down.
He's like twitches really hard and like is all pissed off.
He doesn't try to bite you or anything.
No,
but he just
he's
gets
not
mad.
aggressive. He just
No.
is like acts obviously annoyed. And every time I'm like, cool, well, you're not the only person in this world, Stanley. Sorry.
Yeah. It's just so funny. I do get nervous when Stanley gets older because I think he will be like a bitey dog
Snippy?
because he's just like he gets very agitated with things.
He's just never aggressive.
But he's never aggressive. That's what
So
I'm saying.
maybe he won't be.
Yeah.
Okay, the most important question so far. There's only one right answer.
Okay.
I literally almost took a picture of this the other day at Amalie Stadium and said someone's getting fired.
Okay.
Like I really wanted to post it on my social media
Okay.
because I feel so strongly. Toilet paper.
Okay.
Over or under?
Oh, over.
Duh. Yeah,
Yeah.
and somebody, whoever's in charge of that bathroom, put it under. And I'm like, fool.
No, this is a toxic trait of mine. It's not toxic though. I'm making their life better.
I do the same thing. You
If
change
I-
other people's?
Yeah, I change
Yep.
other people's. I go to somebody's house and it's under and I change it.
Me too.
I'll figure out a way. Sometimes they're like weird to take off too. I will figure out a way.
Me too. Morgan, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, Morgan, you do that.
What's the best type of cheese?
Cheddar.
Feta. Feta all the way. Feta elevates any salad ever. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Where is the strangest place you've urinated or pooped? It says defecated, but probably like the side of the road. That's probably as crazy as it gets.
My pants before I went to the roller zone.
It's beside somebody's hot tub.
Pooped in a hot tub?
Beside it. Not pooped, just peed. The guy just got out and peed beside a hot tub.
I'm
And poop in a hot tub. Trying to think if I was at like a cool place.
I know I've pooped in a lake before as a kid.
I didn't. Did
So
not.
probably that.
Did not. Yeah, but just like anytime you're like outdoors.
I'm trying to think of like a fun event I was at or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything that
Or
crazy.
a crazy place I've been.
My thing is we lived in a like where there was a lot of rural area. So like I've went to the bathroom not pooped. I've never pooped outside, but I went to the bathroom outside so many times.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that weird. Like I would never choose it, but it's like, am I gonna have an accident or go squat somewhere? I'm gonna go squat somewhere at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that time we were on a road trip with my mom and my younger sister, and she had to go really bad, and she had this thing she honestly might still do it. I obviously don't live with her anymore, but if she's in the car and there's not a place to stop and she's really got to go, she'll start crying.
Oh, she did that in Miami.
Okay, then she definitely just does it. She just does it then. And anyway, we were like literally like driving to a lake or something. Like we were driving where there was the middle of nowhere basically between where we were and where we were going. And so finally my mom just like found a place to pull off and was like, and of course when she's crying, I'm laughing so hard. I think it's hilarious that she's like literally over there crying because she's got to pee so bad. And Mom's like, I can pull over. No, don't pull over. And we're like, she's probably like 12 at the time or something.
It's funny.
Maybe 11.
No, we were in Miami and that happened. I don't think she ended up actually crying, but it was like...
It was right there. No, so
scary.
I ended up peeing behind this. Well, she went... My mom pulled off this, and there was like this giant rock and like this little pull-off gravel spot. And she ran behind this like little boulder and started peeing. And then I was laughing so hard that I was about to pee my pants. So I ran over there behind it too. And we were both like peeing with our pants down. But I accidentally stepped on an animal carcass bone and ended up having blood poisoning and had to like be rushed to the hospital because it pierced through my flip-flop to the bottom of my foot. And it was like a literal, like, it was disgusting. Like there was no like, when I say carcass, there was no carcass left. It was just like a skeleton left, but still icky. It was definitely had some bad bacteria or something on it because I got really sick from it and I couldn't walk for a couple days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I woke up the next morning and my leg was literally like streaked with red and I couldn't walk. I woke up and I was like, and we were staying in like a little, like, not RV, but whatever, like a camper. We were staying in a camper. And for some reason I was waking up and I was going, help, help. And nobody came to help me. I'm like, where are you guys? We're all in this little camper. So I like rolled out of bed and I was like crawling, which sounds so dramatic, but...
I don't think I've ever heard that part of the story.
It was so bad. And then my dad like drove me home. It was just like the trip from hell, honestly. And my dad like left my mom and my sister because he had taken a separate car and met us there and drove me home in his car, which is like, he was driving, he's got an old 78 Camaro. So it's like a old sports car. And obviously like the bottom is low to the ground. Like it sits low on the ground. And right when we were almost to the hospital too, like we'd made it almost the whole way there, and we saw this shoe in the road and it was like in the middle, so he was just gonna like not run it over with his tire but just go over it. It wasn't a shoe, it was a big rock. And we were like, ka-chunk, like Dukes of Hazzard. And my legs like falling off and burning, and it was just like, it was so bad. Anyway, that's like the strangest place I've ever had to pee, and then it turned into like a way more dramatic times.
Yeah,
but
that's a lot.
That's a lot. But it was funny. Anyway, I'm gonna say in one word, how would you sum up the internet? It says in
Vast.
Fast. Which harder spectrum?
No, vast. V.
Oh, I thought you said fast.
No, my internet's not fast.
Internet. Vast, that's a good one.
V-A-S-T.
Vast, like a big old vast.
That's mast.
No, I was gonna say a vast, and I was gonna say something else, but I'm not gonna say
Not
it now.
bats.
Not bast.
Lance Bass.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like addictive. That's a little bit of a hot take. What are you staring at?
My dresser is levitating.
Little boy, leave it double H in the bottom.
No, I was looking at that. I was
you
like,
wanna run away with me? Only thing
guys, this is hour like 2.5, 3 of recording. We're just banging out a lot today,
and they're such quality.
But I'm in the silly goofy mood part. But I look under where my dresser is, and it looks like it's floating. But I think there's just little like stands. You guys don't care. Let's keep going.
Hang on, I'm getting a text to call my senator.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Courtney. This is a last-minute legislative attack on your freedom to be part of your union.
Good to know.
Will you call your state senator now?
Should we call him?
No, probably not.
Is it from Missouri or Florida?
It's definitely from my school. Anyway. Yeah.
Yikes.
No, my word was addictive, which I feel like is also very accurate.
Yep.
I rely on it way too much for
too.
everything. Literally using it right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to go walk out of here and use it for something else, which is nice. I mean, it's definitely like
Not to read books.
I would hate to like have to get smarter or anything like that. I would hate for my eyes not to like burn every day.
Right?
Yeah, I know. My kids, I'm to the point where I wear my blue light glasses so much. They go, wear your glasses when I don't wear them. And I'm like, guys, they're not like real seeing glasses. I don't need them to see. I just look at this flipping computer screen and the screen that I teach you guys from all day long. And my eyes hurt and my head hurts. Okay. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? Probably one really smart chicken.
Just one?
If it was sly.
Depends.
It
but
just, yeah.
maybe 20.
Yeah.
To kill or overpower?
It said kill, but I'm just like, what? In what way? In what way?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe more than maybe 100.
Yeah.
100, I don't know.
It's about drive. It's about power.
We stay hungry. We devour.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn? I was like, too many to count.
Let's roll out the red, the red carpet there. Dude, yeah, let's get into that. So, dresses over jeans. I remember this one outfit. We were going to Italy, my family, so I was like, well, I gotta dress well. So I remember this outfit.
I gotta dress well.
You ready? You ready for this outfit?
Yes.
Denim skinny jeans that don't really fit me very well. Not like straight jeans, like skinny jeans that are too big for me, okay? Light wash denim where it's like in the middle is kind of whitish and on the outside blue. Not done. We put a dress over that.
Mm-hmm.
We put a floral dress over that. I remember it was a black tank on the top and on the bottom it was like a color blocking shell shape. Okay? Jeans, dress. You following? Can't stop there. Dress is a little low cut. Okay? Put a sports bra underneath because it's a little low cut. You don't want your boobs come out, especially when you're like in 7th grade. Okay? So a little sports bra underneath. We're not done. Half sweater over. Remember the half sweaters?
Yeah.
Where it's like literally just, it's like a scoop, short sleeve sweater. And it scoops in the back.
Yeah, what even is that called though? Because that's not called that. It's like there's a certain name for it and
It's
I
like
can't think of it.
a cover-up thing. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not done. Bottom. I think I wore black flats.
Makes
Black
sense.
ballet flats.
The most
We're not done.
conservative part of this outfit for sure.
We're not done. Day one, I get into Italy. I go by this store, and they have felt hats. So I get a black felt hat that's kind of like it's just a circle basically, and it's got a little brim. It's actually, the hat wasn't bad for the time. Very Gossip Girl-esque. Okay. But
Just
I'm
with
wearing
the whole package.
flats, jeans, dresses over jeans, tank top, little.
There's no way you didn't have like some sort of accessories on too.
And that was my last part.
Okay.
I had the big chunky beads, like I feel like Lindsay Lohan wore them.
Yeah,
like
it's very
flapper
Ashley
style,
Tisdale.
Very Ashley Tisdale.
They were at Aeropostale,
Ton of those.
Yeah.
Pink, light pink.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But guys, I could go on and on. I
genuinely feel like most of my outfits from that time weren't that embarrassing if I wasn't such a like loaf of bread shaped person.
I feel you.
Most of it was just like, it just wasn't that flattering. There was probably nothing I could wear that would have been that cute. Because like some of the stuff I remember thinking was super cute. Like it really wasn't that bad. It was just the fact that I was on steroids, which made me chunky and my face really like, my cheeks really big, and then I had like no hair. So there was just no hope for me. But I will say, I don't remember if I said this the other day, but this triggers me so bad. During the time that I didn't have hair, like 4th grade, I'm thinking of that time anyway, it was really popular for the girls to dress like a little boy and wear baggy basketball shorts and t-shirts. And I was always, I'm on trend, guys. Like, if there's anything you can learn about me, is that I'm just a trendy flippin' gal. So, of course, I dressed like a boy. And I had no hair. To be fair, I didn't really get to go to the store or anything because everyone was afraid I'd get sick. So, I was doing it just, like, outside my house. My neighbors probably just didn't know what the heck was going on. Like, as far as, like, who's that little boy? We know there's, like, a sick girl over there, but why is there a little boy now, too? Like... Anyway, that was pretty bad. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
I had
cringy
another
that I
one
wore.
that came to mind. I remember this vividly because whenever I was in overseas, like in school, we had to wear uniforms. But during Spirit Week, we could dress up in the Spirit Week thing. And like people really went all out because that was really the only time you could be around your peers. At that age, we were too young to really drive. Like we couldn't drive, obviously.
Right.
We could meet up and do stuff, but it was few and far between that ever happened. So we really dressed up for this day. But there's one of them was Athletic Day, and I remember wearing it was like a shirt that looked like a basketball or like a football jersey. I wore that, and then I wore a ballet rhinoceros, like a rhinoceros doing ballet or something.
Oh, okay.
On a tank top because I was like, but I'm a dancer. And I remember wearing that over this V-neck black. What? And I remember, like, there's a picture of me, and I still cringe so hard when I look back at it because I'm just like, why did I look so bad? Like, why did I look so bad? I'll find the photo. I know I have it, and you can see how bad I looked, but it's just like there's so many from that like 7th grade time period that I'm just like, I cannot even believe.
Yeah.
Because at that age, you're really embarrassed. Like, that's like too old to be looking that dumb. But I was.
No. I feel like the worst ones, the ones I'm thinking of are probably like that, like 4th, 5th, 6th grade time, and honestly 4th, 5th grade. And a lot of the stuff I wear, I really don't think I dress that cringy. I just think some of the style, like whenever I was talking about gauchos, like our first episode, gauchos are cringe. I would look at that, I'm like, what was I wearing?
Love gauchos.
But genuinely, it's because everybody was wearing it. It wasn't just me.
Yeah.
I wasn't like doing anything too crazy.
Wow.
The Happy Bunny hat, that's pretty cringe.
Happy Bunny hat, Happy Bunny shirt, Bobby Jack.
Yeah, I don't even know if I had Bobby Jack, but I had Happy Bunny. I didn't like Bobby Jack. I thought Happy Bunny was like funny though.
The thing is, I'm not even embarrassed by that because I was a kid. I was a kid at that point.
Yeah.
I was in like elementary, intermediate school. So that doesn't embarrass me. It's more so whenever I'm older. And I look at the stuff I wore and I was like,
ooh, no, I can remember some. Middle school was also bad because we'd go to this store called Wet Seal.
Wet Seal.
You know. Yeah, and anything from Wet Seal wasn't good either.
No, liquid leggings.
That's what I was thinking because at least you and I think it was you, got the black ones, and there wasn't any that, because Haley was younger and she was smaller than us too. And so she'd have to get like the smallest possible size, and they still were kind of like a little baggy on her, but obviously she's like going to get the same stuff as us. But hers were silver shiny leggings. And we didn't even wear them to like school. I don't even know when we wore them, but like,
I don't know either.
no, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Yikes.
That was pretty much it though. Those were like the worst.
I think
of
that
the
was
worst.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst of the worst.
I think that was a fun question to end on too.
Yeah.
You can share a lot of fun pictures of
For
that.
sure. Yeah,
Hey,
I need
guys.
to look some up. But yeah, guys, I'm trying to think if I can think of anything else. Oh, when we used to wear duct tape. Duct tape made things. Headbands. We would make like bags.
Remember, we were scene girls, kind of.
We would put duct tape on our clothes, though. And it wasn't just us. I mean, it was just like the people who went to school with would do that.
Yeah. I remember I was obsessed. That was the time that like the duct tape prom dress thing was the big thing.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, wait, I think I should enter into this. Because I was always fashion, even though I still was, I guess.
No, you were.
Pretty fashionable, I guess, for the time. Even though I cringe at everything I wore. I always tried to like push the envelope and like.
She did. That is one thing she did. And I did not.
I'm so excited to find some of these outfits and send them to you.
I'm really pumped about it. I'm really, really excited.
It's bad. You can, a lot of them you can probably see on my Facebook if you just go to my Facebook.
Yeah, I need to. I really need to just go way back in your pictures.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for today.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, and just remember to ask every single person you ever see all of those questions in that exact order.
Yep. And comment in the on the Instagram, on the YouTube, whatever, if you have
honestly, please
it.
make us feel like we're not alone with the dresses over jeans thing.
Yeah, tell me if you wore dresses over jeans or Bobby Jack or anything. Let us know. So
yeah.
All right, and we're the girls of 95.
Bye.
9 plus 5 equals
Girls of 95.
14. Good night, everybody.